Howdy, y'all. You may recognize me. I'm Buster Twanger, country western music recording star. And K-Tail Records has given me an opportunity of a lifetime to present to you the Rusty Twanger Cattle Trail Mix. Yes, for the first time ever for the public, the recordings of my great-grandfather, the one and only cowpoke crooner himself, Rusty Twanger, can be presented to you in this one-time only collection presented by K-Tail Records and the Twanger Family Foundation. Never before have these songs been heard by anyone outside the family. And this is because, until modern technology allowed it, these recordings were only on wax recordings made by Thomas Edison himself. You see, most people don't know this, but Thomas Edison invented the gramophone just so he could record my great-grandfather's songs. That's how much of a fan he was. But they've been on those old wax recordings until modern technology has been able to clean them up. So here for you all, this amazing collection of over 30 songs written and sung by my great-grandfather, Rusty Twanger. You get such songs like Smells Like Cow Patty.
Well, the cattle are all restless, but the smell here leaves me breathless.
Or his inimitable Cattleman.
Have I lost my mind, driving cattle day and night? Get along, doggy, 'cause my butt is hurting me.
His own Dusty Haze. Here's his own Cow Tip.
Got a good reason for taking my sex gun out. Got a good reason for taking my sex gun out. It was a cow tipper. Lost his school kids, yeah. It took me so long to find out, but I found out.
His haunting Trailway to Heaven.
There's a cowpoke ashore that this drive will break on, and he's driving a trailway to heaven.
The playful Big Butts.
Oh, I like big butts, I cannot lie. You and the brothers there just can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist, stand around thing put into your face.
His epic 20-minute long Streets of Davida.
Out in a Gata Davida, my honey, don't you know that I love you? In a Gata Davida, oh darling, don't you know that I'll always be true?
Or how about his classic, deeply personal Cocaine?
When the cattle just sting, you start to think cocaine. I'm on a cow drive to hell. On a cow drive to hell. A cow drive to hell. I'm on a cow drive to hell.
And even his one and only love song, I Won't Steer You Wrong.
Along the dusty trail, my love will never fail. So get along, doggy, get along, 'cause I won't steer you wrong. No, 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 no.
And for this limited time offer, we even have found recordings made by Thomas Edison of my great-grandfather in duet with the one and only Western songbird, Lil McGill.
Why don't we do it in the road? 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 No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road?
So there it is, ladies and gents. My great-grandfather, the founder of cowboy music, the driving force of so many musical styles today, presented here in this one and only limited collection. So again, let me present to you the Twanger Family Trust and K-Tail Records collection of my great-grandfather's songs, the Rusty Twanger Cattle Trail Mix. Only available for a limited time. Order yours today. Thank you.
To get your one-of-a-kind limited edition copy of Rusty Twanger's Cattle Trail Mix, please leave
Don't be a hater, Ed.
name and address in an unmarked envelope in the Radio City Music Hall, third bathroom, third stall on the left, second floor. Mister, you can drop my cows. Hit the dusty tree right now. Mister, you can drop my cows. Maybe I'll pay you. Get.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. How you doing? I had the day off of work, so that's good. Getting a lot of interesting feedback. I probably loaded too much stuff on, but let's make sure my mic is up and going. That might solve some of the problems there. There we go. All right, how's everybody doing today? Messing about with some stuff, and as always, let's see who's here. Gotta go way back. Starting, well, I probably missed a few at the top because this is going fast. Hello, Ed, Colin, Randall, Jason the Train Freak. Nice to have you here, sir. Lee. Randall Ellison, if I didn't say hi already. Pete Clark is here. Nice to have you here, sir. We've got Toby from Roof Railways was here. Hey, Peter Zornica, all the way from Eastern Central Europe or Western Eastern Europe, or however you want to phrase that. Boulder Creek is here. Nice to have you. Steve is here. I don't know why you're here either. I go on live, and if you show up, that's your fault, not mine. Where else we at? Hey, Luma is here. How are you, sir? From southwest, the Iberian Peninsula. Had a geography lapse there. This is not going to help you review documents. Well, I'm never here. Yes, Wichita Hangman. All those songs except for one were based on actual songs. The fun part is you try to figure out which ones. Let me see. We got to find some more names here. Cameron came here to say he's not coming here because Hornby Magazine. Well, F Hornby Magazine. They shouldn't be going on the same time I am. Let me see. Sounds like Fred Sanford. A bit, yes. Paul Bottrell is here. And Ed Sutherland insulting my Beatles. Don't go there, dude. Let me see. Tim JD is here. All right, that's a name we need to have here. Carl is here. Nice to have you, sir. And am I missing anybody? Whom am I missing? Somebody wake up Chris and tell him he needs to get here. Oh, nope, there he is. Hi, Chris. How are you? And Hardcore is here. Nice to have you. Did I catch your name is... Wait. Somebody's Mike. But now I can't remember who. I got to get... There's a couple of you I still don't know first names. I prefer to use first names, but hey, it's there. All right. So, it's been a hectic week here. I only worked 4 days, but again, it's just insane. Hey, Kieran's here. How are you, Kieran? Nice to have you. But they've been hectic weeks lately. I do have the new episode going. This is an episode you're either going to laugh hysterically at or you're going to say just stop now. But we'll see. Stephen Price is here. Nice to have you, her, or Stephen Price. I never did get a clarification which way it goes. Or I don't remember the clarification. So anyhow, let's get some trains running. I really didn't change much trains. I've been enjoying running the double-deckers, so I've got them out. I left the freighter out for those of you who like freight trains. So all I did was I took off the Austrian Railjet and put in the Alex. Getting a lot of flickering in those cameras today. But we got the IC2, that's the white double-decker. This is a BR-187 freight hauler, again in Germany. Every locomotive has a 3-number code. If it's a 0, that means it's steam, so like a 087. 1 means it's electric, so 187 is an electric freighter. And then 2 is diesel. So you could have a 287, but in Germany, as far as I know, there isn't a 287, there's a 285. And then if it's below 50, it's passenger service, and if it's above 50, it's freight service. So that's how the German works. Hey, Joseph, nice to have you here, sir. Yeah, Randall, you did have some crazy days there where I saw you getting, in various streams, you were getting called in. I know Ray Boble was on call and getting called in. All right, hi and bye, Tim Wells. Happy anniversary. By the way, I wanted to get that out real quick. Happy anniversary to Tim and his amazing, wonderful wife, Rosie. So a very loving happy birthday, happy anniversary to you from Joyce and I. I think you said it's 11 years married now. Congrats, 25 years together. And you said you're 37. So Joyce and I have been together as long as you've been alive. Joyce and I have been together 37 years and married almost 33. We're 32 and 10 months. So the big news for me this week, model train wise, is I did buy a new locomotive, but it won't be here till next week. Germany is on their holidays, so they won't be shipping it out. Speaking of on-call Ray, there's Ray on call. Ave Luma. Ave. Ave. So just a reminder, Lee, I didn't see no trains running this week. And he's gunning for you now. Well, hi, Heath. You're listening in as you clean up your mess from earlier. Yeah, everybody in Toledo is out today. Joyce and I went to get a quick lunch, and then we wanted to go get a couple of things for our grandson. And the thing we specifically went for was out, but everybody is out today. The lines at every fast food joint were ridiculous. It's first of the month, so a lot of people got either their end of the month checks. Actually, yesterday was the first of the month, but everybody got their end of month paydays, government checks first of the day, and then a lot of people have holiday today. So yeah, everybody was out, and of course that included us. And I'm not in the mood to wait in lines right now. I am definitely not in the mood to be in crowds today. I definitely did not. I don't know that I want to be in public today. I think I really wanted to just stay home and do nothing, but we had to do some running today. Following everybody around. Here we go. Close up at that freighter. Yeah, I normally drive, but today I had Joyce drive because I was not in the mood to deal with the traffic. I was like, you better drive because I'll develop road rage today. You better drive today, honey, because I am not in the mood to put up with it. Hardcore, I have not done anything with my Beetle train since I got it, other than run it a couple of times on the DC tracks I have. I've got to ship it out and have it done by a pro. I don't do that stuff. I mean, technically, I probably could. I know the how to do the tech, but my hands, my shakes are just so bad anymore that I don't even want to try. So I send all my stuff out to either get updated or repaired. You like that, this shot here? I love this shot when the trains are going by. And then there's that one. That's a little different one. You have work rage. Hey, David Cook, glad to see you here. Now, the big news here is that after 15 years of complaining, they are now rebuilding the road Joyce and I live on. We live on a boulevard in the city, nice little neighborhood. We're the second smallest house in the neighborhood. But they are finally, after years of people here complaining, because they wouldn't even repair potholes in the road. We were at the bottom of the priority list. And so they started doing that. But we finally decided, I don't know how many caught that last week, we finally decided to have this dead Bavarian pine. We used to love the pine tree, but it died. And we finally had it taken down last week. But we had a rock garden around it. When we bought this house, there were rock gardens everywhere, and we hate rock gardens. And the tree was killing all the grass below it, and I hated that dead grass area. So we built a little containment bit with some bricks, you know, some nice looking scallop bricks. And we just filled it with a lot of rocks and then put mulch on top of it. So it's about a 12-foot not circumference. It's a 6-foot radius, 12-foot diameter. That's the word I'm looking for. It's 12-foot diameters circle around the tree that was filled with a good 5-6 inches deep of rock, maybe more, and then mulch on top of it. And the crew that came in and took the tree out, they were awesome, and the price they did it for, we were getting quotes of $3,000, and these guys came in and said, we'll do it for $800. And yeah, they chopped the tree down, they ground out the root, they did a fantastic job, they cleaned up afterwards, they were awesome, this local guy and his team. And so they hauled the tree away, but I got to deal with all these rocks. And we did this thing, I don't know if anybody knows it, it's called Bag Stir. It's done through a company called Waste Management. And for $30 you buy this bag and you fill it up, no more than 3,200 pounds. And then you pay another $140 and they haul it away. And so we loaded up about 3,000 pounds of rocks and had it hauled, and we still got another probably ton to 2,500 pounds of rock left to go. So we have, tomorrow morning about 7 a.m., we have a garbage, a dumpster. We have a 6 cubic foot dumpster being dropped off. Cubic yard, not foot, cubic yard. We have a 6 cubic yard dumpster being dropped off first thing in the morning, and we're just going to spend all tomorrow getting rid of the rest of these rocks and whatever junk soil we have. Let me see. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Ray, I understand that. Let me see. Somebody asked a question and I didn't get to it. Tim, JD, yes. Those little diesel units have run the main loop. I don't run them often, and maybe I should on the main loops. I just, because I have that small circle loop, the only thing that looks remotely intelligent on it is the little 2-car diesels. And in reality, those run as either 2 or 3-car unit. Well, they run as 2 or 3 units combined. And years ago, Merklin, the company I buy, made a double unit. But now, if you find somebody willing to give it up, it's well over $1,000 for the 2-unit set. Hardcore, we tried. We have signs out there saying free rocks. Come and take. And this is not the first rock garden we've gotten rid of from our yard in the almost 30 years we've lived here. We are coming up, this is year 29 we've lived in this house. So yeah, we have offered them away. We post in the community Facebook pages and that if anybody wants these rocks, come and get them. But apparently this neighborhood had a lot of rock gardens because we've had very few takers. So now that we've tried to give them away, and not even sell them, give them away, because we just want them gone, what's still here we have to get rid of, and that's loading them up on a dumpster. So Joyce and I will be shoveling and bumping tomorrow. Hey, hello, Sarah. I see Sarah came in. At least I think Sarah came in. There it is, Sarah's Attic of Treasures. Awesome. Nice to have you here, Sarah. Welcome in. Yeah, my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, if I ever get to 1,000. I don't care what I'm at right now. I really don't think I'll ever break 1,000. Maybe in another 2-3 years. I actually looked at my analytics the other day. I think I average about 500 viewing hours a month. And what is it? You're supposed to average 4,000 viewing hours a month to monetize. After you break 1,000, you also have to have 4,000 viewing hours. Yeah, I'm not going to break that either. But anyhow, yeah, I bought a new locomotive. It'll be my first one from a actually an Austrian company called Jägendorfer. And they're supposedly high-quality locomotives. High-quality locomotives. So this will be my first one. It is a Beethoven locomotive. And I'm not going to You can maybe try to look up Jägendorfer collection, Beethoven, and see it for yourself. I did put up links, but from now until it comes in next week, I'll do a box opening next Friday. It should be here next Friday. Wait, 4,000 hours a year? Oh, well, that's doable since I'm averaging 500 a month. It's only 4,000 hours a year. Okay, I can live with that. I don't plan on monetizing. I already have at least one prize for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Bada bing. The problem is, this would only be for my Maryland friends. I apologize, but then again, you could all bid on it and maybe do something with it. But this, and you probably can't see it very well. I'll take it out of the box. This is a used, and it's 3-rail German locomotive. This is a very nice high-end. It is a high-end locomotive, but I've got a Maryland one. I don't need this one. I could maybe sell this on eBay, but I thought maybe if I did a 1,000-person subscriber. This was originally $420 new. Joyce paid, let's be correct. Joyce paid $370 for it. Did I just mess you up too? Nope, okay, you're good. But this is a gorgeous locomotive. It's not difficult to convert it to DC, but it is German, you know. And let's do this real carefully, right? Right? My thing is, I would not monetize because 80% of what I do, like my parody songs, get copyright claims. Even my Matt Clark stuff gets a copyright claim on it because the little Western tune I use gets claimed on it. I've debated changing the song, but I said, hey, I'm not trying to get money anyhow, and I like the song. When I stole it, it was a 50-50 chance of whether it'd be a copyright claim on it. But anyhow, this is the bad boy right here. And this is heavy. This will pull every car you own. This is a strong, powerful locomotive. It's designed to go fast. It is 3-rail, but again, you'd probably have to pay about $100. You don't have to take out the chip in it. The chip is DCC and Maryland Motorola, so it would be read by anything. But it is a gorgeous locomotive. It is a class 146.5. But if anybody wanted a German locomotive, that would be my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's used. It is used. It runs great. Last I ran it, now it hasn't been run in a year. I would obviously clean it up a bit and make sure it's ready to go. Yeah, they're the same camera, and they were working okay, but now they're kind of arguing with each other now because they're the same camera. I've got them plugged into different things, and that usually solves that problem. But right now with streaming, it's something I can fix. It'll just take a little finagling. Originally, it was only the one, and if I unplug it, the flickering will stop. When I unplug it, the flickering will stop. So I could do that, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, there's flickering because there's this camera company called Nexigo. I used to always buy Logitech, but you can't get Logitech. Nexigo is very highly rated, and two of them are the same. And apparently today they're arguing with each other. The one was flickering a couple of weeks ago, or last week. It's been flickering a bit, but now they both are. So I'll just unplug it, put it in. Nah, I don't blame Heath. I know who the culprit is. It's me. Go away. I don't want the cloud. Leave me alone about the cloud. Stop nagging me about it. Oh, yeah, people buy secondhand all the time. And that's why, again, I would be giving it away for free. I'm not selling it, but I would tell you if you wanted it. I'm sure there's somebody like, I don't know, maybe my friend Jim would want it from Hover Motion because he runs Miraklin and Rocco. He runs German trains, and he probably could convert it himself real easily because all you got to do is change out the wheel set and get rid of the ski. You'd have to put in the isolated wheel set and change a couple of wires in the motor for DC operation. Because I've got several DC locomotives. I shouldn't say several. I'm down to 2. I've got 2 locomotives that were DC that a gentleman named Alex Chevalier out in Stockton, California. AC Euro Trains in Stockton, California. He does all my conversions for me, and he does an awesome job. Depending on the job, it can be relatively expensive or inexpensive, depending on the job I ask him to do. But compared to other people, he's faster and he's cheaper. And he does as good a job as anybody could. Let me see, who else is here? I saw Bernard is here. Bernard. Hello, Bernard, there we go. Welcome. Just me who does a lot of babbling and people actually tune in, talk to each other. Hey, Andrew T, nice to have you here. Yeah, and again, the only thing I want with 1,000 subscribers, and again, I don't expect to it, but I want to get some of the playthings you get with 1,000 subscribers. I don't even know that I could do membership. Why would I ask somebody to pay money? Because first of all, I probably wouldn't do anything special for members because I don't do anything anyhow other than come live on Friday. So I would not be able to be like Tim or Ali or a lot of the other people who have memberships where they do something special just for members. I could not be consistent with that. There's nothing wrong with doing it. Again, because you have the choice. It's not like anybody forces you to join. You have the choice to do it or not to do it, to become a member or not. Now, in the long run, you want you want subscribers. Well, after 1,000, I guess it doesn't matter. You do want subscribers. So if you do too much for members and not enough for the mainstream, then you might start losing members. You got to focus on what crowd you're going for. Yes, I do have a Matt Clark episode. Today is a very, very special episode. Normally I started at 4. Lately I've been going a little later just to trick the people that like to come in after Matt Clark. Because a lot of people now come in at 4:15, so they missed the Matt Clark episode. So now I start it later, so they have to watch them. Tyler's here. Hello, Tyler from Lackawanna, no longer Erie Railfan. So yes, I will be getting to Matt Clark in a little bit. Yeah, besides monetization, the thing is you can set up membership. At Boulder Creek, you can set up memberships, and there's a few other perks you get. You can do the join channel memberships, and yeah, there's a few other perks you can get for getting over 1,000. But again, it's not just getting over 1,000. You have to join their, I mean, maybe Heath or somebody in here, I forget exactly what they call it. You know, it's kind of like the YouTube's Creator Club or whatever it is. But you have to join that, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers and so many thousands of hours of viewership. And then you join their YouTube whatever. Well, welcome, Jacobs Railway. I'm an American running German trains, so UK guy fits right in. Although, I don't know, I think half the people here are from the UK. Maybe more than half. Yeah, and again, I did not go on YouTube.
you know, the problem is people start getting judgmental, and they get judgmental at the people who are monetized. And I'm like, no, they're not. When a page monetizes, they didn't make you give them money. You can still watch their videos. And if you can make a buck, make a buck. I may have strong leanings to social and liberal views, but I'm also a capitalist. If you can make a buck without ripping people off, I'm all in favor of it. I'm not in favor of ripping people off to make your money. But if you can monetize your page and make an extra $10 a month or $100 a month or whatever it is, and depending on whom you talk to, it's, oh, you got to have 10,000 subscribers. Nah, you got to have 1,000 subscribers to make money. It depends on how you set it up and what you do. But, for example, Heath, who deserves every penny he gets, I don't know how much money. I think he had already picked up 7 people had just thrown $10 at him in the first 20 minutes of his live feed today. Now, if somebody was willing to throw $70 at me, I'm an idiot to say no. I'm not going to be some hyper. Well, no. So, I don't know. But I'm not going to do a membership thing. And only because I couldn't do content worth making private to members. This is my content. Go back and watch my old shows that were more specifically train related. Who would pay money to watch that crap? That was for me and my family. And then people started joining. And then I did try to do a more serious show for my Merklin collection, and I really started jumping in subscribers, so I focused more on the Merklin stuff. But, I got a comment on one of my live streams from a couple of weeks ago, but the comment came a few days ago. I'd have to look it up. I know what episode it is, but let me look it up and I'll read you the comment. Whoops, not there. It's not in here. Okay, so there they are. Come on, open, says me. If you're asking questions right now, come on. All right, now I'm not going to tell you who wrote this or what video it's on, but this came up 2 days ago. So I'm going to read this to you while you watch cool trains running around. But this was a comment a person posted. I watch these YouTube channels in order to learn how to do things. The idea is to learn from others' mistakes. I don't really watch your channel for that reason. It's more for the comedy. However, American and British comedy have different aspects. So I do occasionally look in, but if it don't interest me in the first 5 minutes, I move on. I'm not trolling, just telling you the truth. Now, I have absolutely nothing negative to say about that statement. That is, to me, it's not negative. Now, at the same time, I go, why post to say you're not really interested in coming to my channel? Okay, I appreciate the input. I mean, it didn't sound like they're trying to tell me I need to put stuff on people can learn from. No, there's other channels for that. This channel was to make me comfortable in my hobby. And my thing is comedy. I'm a failed stand-up comedian. I was too scared to really go for it as a young man. I got married young, and you know, when you go into any art form, whether it's to be a writer or a comedian or an actor, you have to pour 100% of your life into that, often sacrificing family and financial security. You sell everything and give it your all. And I was too scared to give it my all. I feared failure, and I chose other things that in the long run were to me more important. Wife, family, stability, because I didn't have that as a kid. I definitely didn't have a wife as a kid. That would have been explained trying to. And I don't take it as constructive criticism, because I don't see anything constructive about it. It's just a guy saying, hey, I don't come to your channel. I occasionally might hang in the background, but I don't come because you don't do anything I'm interested in. Okay, that's right. I don't do anything you're interested in. No skin off my nose, no fault to you. This is what I do. And the people who come and enjoy it, awesome. The people who don't like it, move. I'm not set up to be a channel that has 1,500, 2,000. Look at all the channels that have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. They're not like me. Now, I could go for being unique. The only thing I'm going for now is I would hope that some of you would go, mine's the funniest model train channel. If nothing else, mine's the funniest. This guy's funny, that guy's funny, but Anthony's the funniest. That's what I'm going for now. If a few people say, you're the funniest stream, you're the funniest YouTube model train channel, that's what I'm going for. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, when I read black and white, I did catch the sarcasm there, Boulder. But yeah. Yeah, Ray, talking to you, and I looked at Joyce and said, I really am tempted to go buy a bowling ball. I haven't bowled in 15 years. And I was a pretty good bowler, but I was a very temperamental bowler. I took it too seriously. I would have fun if I was doing well, and hey, drinks are on me, everybody, hey, jokes, but if I was bowling bad, don't talk to me, leave me alone. I'm going to sit over there, and I might kick the machine a couple of times. Oh, we got to knight somebody. Welcome, Bernard. Let's knight you. Whoops. I now declare you a knight of the rhomboid table. All right, everybody, let's get to it. This episode, I was nervous about last week's episode, and you guys seemed to respond to it positively, so thank you. I didn't know if you guys would dig that episode or not. And I will admit, how do I finish that statement? Sorry, I'm looking for a different camera here. There we go. There we go. I will admit, when I first started writing episode 1 and episode 2 and I scripted it out, I wrote a basic plot line, and then I wrote the first 5 episodes. And I was all gung-ho and thought, yeah, I'll get it done in 13 episodes. And I thought I'd do 13 episodes, that's it. And I wrote the first 5 episodes out in a weekend. I just had some time and was crashing them out, and then I started recording them and didn't add too much to them. I'm sorry for the blinking. If you have epilepsy, you may want to leave now. Let me just, I don't know. Nothing there. I wanted to go with this camera, but let's go with this one. It won't blink and you can still see me. But lately I've had a little bit of writer's block and I plow through it. That commercial, that little joke commercial that I posted Wednesday night,
I'm not thrilled with it because I could have done a better job if I sat down and really worked on it. The problem is I was writing and recording a previous scene, and this stupid thing got stuck in my head when I was doing the Rusty Twanger cocaine bit for that video. Well, I had already done 3 Rusty Twanger parodies of famous songs. And all of a sudden that writing joke songs bug got in me, and it got in the way of writing. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. I could not write. I could not do anything else until I got that stupid thing out of my head. I can't just forget it. I have to write it down and maybe even do it just so it's gone and I can focus on what I want to do. That's part of the problem with being a writer. Something else gets in your head and you gotta, or even comedy, you gotta get that bug out before you can move on. But then the last 3 or 4 scenes as I've written them, I go to prepare them. I sit down, I'm going to record the voices. I start thinking of more stuff and I go, oh, that's funny. Let me add that in. Let me add that in. And that's what happened. The scene today should have been the second half of last week's scene. But instead of doing the songs, instead of doing like 10 seconds from each song, like I planned, I wound up doing the full songs. I was just having fun with them, and that expanded that episode by like 7 minutes. So I wound up having to cut it somewhere where it made sense to cut it. So today's scene was actually supposed to be part of last week's scene. But that's the problem. I keep expanding. Jokes that were going to be one small part of one scene become entire scenes of themselves. Randall Ellison is leaving. Okay, by Randall. Oh, got to go to Jonesboro. So, anyhow, just to pick up. In last week's scene, everybody sees the songs, but the key is the mayor has not shown up at the show. The mayor was supposed to be at the show. He's not there. The sheriff was supposed to be at the show. He's not there. Those are key plots. One will be solved today. The other one won't be solved until next week. Next week, we start with the Black Mamba episodes where they get on the train and everything's going. I just finished writing all of next week's scene and I've started the following scene. Again, I have a plot line. I'm not just making this up. I have a basic outline. I know who's going to do what, but all of a sudden a joke comes in. How can I work this joke in? This joke is funny. I start to do a voice on something. I go, no, this would be better if I did it here. So I rewrite part. And for as stupid and low budget as it is, there's a lot of background work on preparing it. So I'm babbling too much as is. So let's go to today's episode. But today's episode, I don't know, this is one of the big episodes to me personally. It's not big for the main plot line, although it does reveal part of the plot. There's definitely some funny stuff in here, I hope. It is to me and Joyce. And she's my main editor. But today you are going to get a major look at the brain of Smokey, or why Smokey is the way Smokey is. So without any further ado, let's get to episode 12 of Matt Clark, the Railroad Detective. Hi, Leslie.
Hey there, Smoky lad. Where be you going? You know you are not to be here.
I know, Mr. Blocker, but this is an emergency. Matt Clark sent me to find the mayor. He didn't come to the show tonight. The sheriff didn't come either.
Smokey, the mayor, he not come here for almost a week. You know that.
Again? Wow. Well, he has been with that Miss Daisy all day today again.
So, is that where he been?
Oh, yeah. Every night. But I didn't see them in his office tonight. Then I remembered he said something about having her teach him a lesson. So I thought he might have come here for one of Mississippi's classes.
No, I not seen him, Smokey. And they always tell me when he's here. He certainly don't need no classes.
Well, I have looked everywhere. I can't find him or the sheriff.
Oh, not the sheriff. He is here, lad.
He is? The sheriff? He never comes here. Well, perhaps he finally learned to do that now. I have to find him, Mr. Blocker. It's important. I will get him, Smokey. Can't have you disturbing the ladies and their guests again. You sit in the parlor and wait like a good lad. Ah, shucks. Now, Smokey lad, you know we both get in trouble when you act up. You be a good lad and stay there. Okay, I promise.
Hi, Smokey.
Hi, Vida.
Hello, Smokey.
Hi, Miss Pinghole.
Hello, Smokey.
Hello, Rosie.
Smokey, are you looking for more trouble?
Hi, Gene. No, not me. Not this time.
Smokey? What on earth are you doing here? You know you aren't supposed to be here. You've been told to stay out. Now run along home.
Sorry, Mom. Dad. Mr. Clark asked me to find the mayor and the sheriff. I looked everywhere. So I had to see if maybe the mayor had decided to come back here tonight. And I promised Mr. Blocker I would stay right here.
Smokey, you know your mother and I do not like being disturbed at work by your antics.
I know. And I've stayed out of here since that accident with Mr. Gene or Miss Jeannie or whatever. And I still have some questions about that, though.
No, Smokey, no more questions.
Oh, shucks. You guys never explain anything to me. As I said, Sheriff, there's no need to feel embarrassed. It happens to everyone, and it takes some longer than others to find themselves, shall we say.
So, how many times am I supposed to do these exercises, Madam Lot?
I would say no more than 4 times a week right now. You may want to do more, but keep it simple for starters.
And what's this book called again, Miss Donna? I'm not really good at reading.
It's called the Kama Sutra for Greenhorns. Yellow and black cover. Lots of pictures to help.
Well, I guess I should go. I've already missed the show at the Filthy Glass, but I still need to talk.
Sheriff! Hey, Sheriff Dannon!
Smokey, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? You never come here.
Well, I had to make sure the licenses and permits were all renewed and proper, Smokey.
What a bunch of horse poop. Anyway, Matt sent me to find you because you weren't there for the shows. You nor the mayor.
Now, Smokey, stop that. The last time I saw the mayor, he was walking down the street the other way with Miss Daisy towards his office.
Well, they didn't stay there, and I don't know where they went. I could try to check Miss Daisy's room, but I can't get that far in the hotel. They blocked me. Anyhow, Matt needs to see you at the saloon. He said he would wait there for you.
All right, Smokey, I'm on my way. I will see you next week, if I can, Miss Madame Lot.
Now, Sheriff, I'm Donna. I'm just Donna Lot.
Well, I sure can tell you have. I'll see you then.
Well, until then, good luck, Sheriff.
Now you run along back to the house, Smokey. Father and I will be home after work here. Did you get any supper?
But it's always at the Donner family place. You know I hate their food. Why can't I just eat here or at the saloon?
Because you get into mischief here, Smokey. Now get along and stay out of that saloon tonight.
Ah, shucks. It's always the same. No, Smokey, you can't watch Mom and Dad work. No, Smokey, you can't look at those pictures. No, Smokey, you cannot attend Mississippi's class until you're at least 16. No, Smokey, that's your father's dress. It's all a bunch of horse poop.
An oldie but a goodie there, Heath.
I said I wasn't sure how some would respond to that one. I hope you liked it. You guys are quiet. Oops, that box is blocking a view. Yes, Bernard, if this is your first scene of the episodes, yes, that joke has been run into the ground. Her name is Donna Lott. And what's your name? I'm Donna Lott. I'll bet you have. I'm Donna Lott. I heard that you have. Now, I will say this. I run some of these jokes by various people to get their approval, shall we say. Because I don't want anybody thinking I'm mocking any particular group or something like that. Yes, Smokey's parents are cross-dressers, but there's no ripping on them. There's no mocking them. They are, if you pay attention, they're very strong in who they are. The joke is that his parents work at the brothel. That's the joke. Is that Smokey has grown up around that brothel. That's the joke. But yes, the parents are meant to also bring a laugh, but not in a derogatory way. Somebody mentioned the, hey Joel, how are you? Welcome. Willkommen, bienvenue. I'm going to start singing cabaret in a minute. At cabaret, at cabaret, at cabaret. Oh, I'm sorry, Joel. You'll get there. You will get there. I know every time I've rebuilt this table and go weeks without running trains, it's like, I'll never run them. I'll never get these running. I'll never get these running again. And then one day you got one running and you're like, yes! And then that just motivates you to get them all running.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe reste stay. Welcome. See, I knew I was going to start singing that damn song. All right, Bernard, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Always glad to have somebody stop in, even for a little bit. We've got over 30 people today, so that's pretty good. Hey, Andy Ambrose, how are you, sir? Thanks for coming in. No, Joel, I don't have it. I got an update that it will be released to shops in May. The ICE4 is coming in May. We'll see. At this stage, I don't know. I might have another grandson before that ICE4 comes in. Darn it. Come on. But the key question for those of you truly following the plot, and yes, there is a plot. You've got to go back to the beginning. There is a plot. It is winding in the climax. A lot of people think the climax is the ending. The climax is the high point when the action reaches its peak. That's coming soon. The next 3 episodes will be the climax, and then there'll be the denouement, the wind down to the ending of the plot. Yeah, Daisy wasn't in the video today. There, for those of you who missed Daisy, there she is on the left. Let's go, where is it? Let's go surfing now. Everybody's running now. Let's go to that one. Hey, Joel, I actually do have POV videos of my trains, cab views. I have cab view videos. You'd have to go to my running sessions or, God, I uploaded one, it has to be a month ago now. It was one of the challenges. But yes, I do have a cab view video up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That's not where I wanted to go. Okay, so not that one. Gosh, a golly gee, Shane. Let's go this way. Manage videos. Come on, YouTube, you're moving slow. Let me see if anybody's saying anything. Is that Mike Kerrigan? Hi, Mike Kerrigan. How are you? You know, I still have that picture you drew of me.
Okay, let me see if I can do this. I hope this works. I hope this works. Nope, not that one. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So Joel, this is a video I did called Cab View Challenge. So yes, I do have videos with cab views of my trains. So let's make sure I don't do something stupid here. Okay, there I go, I'm back. Well, hello, Alan. Nice to have you here, sir. No, you did just a standard picture of me. I don't remember the Judas Priest one, but there's one you did of me that has been on my bulletin board in my classroom for 10 years now, or nine years, however long it's been. Hey, Mike, you were a good artist. I felt honored. You know, I mean, if you had written Mr. Dodge Can Suck My or something like that, then yeah, I wouldn't have held on to it. But A, you were a great student. B, you were a funny student. C, you had some artistic ability. A lot of artistic ability. So I always wonder how guys like you. So, anyhow, just going back to that Matt Clark episode, you don't know how fun it was, and by fun I mean excruciatingly insane, getting Joyce to do a German accent for Smokey's mother. You have no idea the adventure that was. Joyce does not do accents well. That's one reason I do like Don a lot. Joyce can't do that accent. She can't get her voice up that high, and then she can't add that East Coast British or mildly English British accent, that East Coast New England, East Coast or British, you know, the Don a lot. Well, no. Hello there. Hey, Christopher, how are you, sir? My name is Donna Lot. Joyce can't get her voice up that high. And she can't do foreign accents. She really struggles with it. That took those 4 lines that Smokey's mom says. Smokey, you better get... That probably took half an hour of work to get Joyce to be able to do it and do it consistently. Oh, yeah. Now, okay, I remember that one, Michael. I don't think you gave me that one. I think you kept that one, because I think you did that on the back of a notebook, or you wanted to keep it. You showed it to me, but you didn't give it to me. Is there behind-the-scene footage of the Matt Clark creation? No. Unfortunately, no. I just record the voices. We come downstairs. I turn on the Audibles program and start recording the voices. And then I adjust them a bit, which for some reason, even when I adjust them on Audibles, as soon as I burn them up to YouTube, certain things come out super loud. when I'm burning them and running them, everything's stabilized and where I want it to be. And then I burn it to YouTube, and all of a sudden it's like, bam. And again, trust me, after I burn the whole video through my Nero, I check it, and the audio's not out of whack. But the minute I put it up to YouTube, it gets out of whack. I don't know what it is. But it sounds, to me, it sounds almost arrogant, cocky. I don't know. I actually do plan on, when I'm done with all the series, maybe doing a video just explaining how I did it. There's no explaining why. I mean, again, I always forget if it was Randall Ellison or John at Mystic Southern Railway. One of those two started joking about the old TV show Matt Clark, and during one of the live streams, and I started making jokes about it. And when we got off the live stream, I kept making jokes about it. Matt Clark, Railroad Detective. You know, and I was doing it as a 1960s and a 1980s TV show and stuff like that. And I decided, no, it had to be in the Old West. And then we went offline, and I couldn't, that seed was planted and watered too well. It exploded into a forest. I sat down over the next 3 days and wrote out the first 5 scenes, had the whole script, where I wanted to start, where I wanted it to end, had the whole plot line. Oh my God. Mid-Atlantic accents. Because officially, and this goes back to my degree in linguistics, I speak mostly with what's called a Mid-East Coastal American English accent. That's the official title of the accent of this part. Mid-East Coastal American English. And then you have the Northeast Coastal accent. And then the Mid-Atlantic accent. Yes, I used Nero's video suite, Nero Platinum Suite. I just updated it to 2021, so that's my most current version. Although, and I've been using Nero for video editing for over 20 years. And I'm starting to feel it's behind. I see some things like that some of you guys do on your videos with fancier scripts and graphics going through. And I'm like, man, Nero used to be the top dog. But the nice thing is Nero is $69 a year and you get it. And maybe I need to pay those $200, $300 a year ones to get the fancier graphics. So anyhow, how are you doing, Luma? You've been, I mean, you definitely are saying hi to people. Hi, TMD. Welcome to my chat. By the way, if you guys don't know, hi, TMD here, who came in just a little bit ago. First of all, I got to knight him. He may never come back, but we'll knight him anyhow. I now declare you a knight at the rhomboid table. He's got a very cool channel, a cool little, I shouldn't say little, a cool layout, nice trains, a lot of class 150 sort of things and that. Welcome, Meridian. Nice to have you. We got to get you all knighted now. I now declare you a knight of the rhomboid table. So everybody, if you have a page, post the link in. Hey, Ewan's here. Howdy, Ewan. Good to have you. A lot of people coming in. Nice to have you all. Hope your weekends will be awesome. We don't really celebrate Easter in this house. I mean, we give Easter gifts to the kids still. I call them kids. My youngest is going to be 26 soon. But they're always your kids, aren't they? Yeah, I've seen Power Director, and then I looked at it, and their basic one does some cool stuff, but to do all the stuff I do in my video editing, because I don't just do this online stuff. I do a lot of videos. I'm not a professional videographer. I'm not trying to make that claim. But like when I would take my students to Germany, I would make movies of the trip, documentaries for the families to remember it. I do a lot of our home stuff. And there's all kinds of joke videos and fun videos I do with the family that I edit and put stuff in. So like that commercial I did, that stupid commercial I posted, that was a rush job even for me. My stuff is usually low budget, which is kind of my trademark. I mean, I could do better, but I kind of like the low budget look, because if you don't show off, then people don't expect much from you. And I wanted to get that done, and I still spent several hours on it. I just wanted to get that stupid thing out of my brain. I need to get it on film and published so my brain would shut up about it so I could get back to other things. So again, Hyde, if you're still here and we haven't chased you off yet, pop a link to your channel. You've got a great channel. Maybe everybody here subscribed to you. Want to sponsor you? No, Andy, because I'm jealous of anybody who can get a haircut. So no. Oh, and Lee. Yes, I'm still picking on you, Lee. You've been awfully quiet other than to say hello to people. You promised me, and I have witnesses here, you promised me trains running this week. You promised me. There are people on secret planes in stealth mode coming to England, coming to not quite Liverpool, other side of the Mersey, as we speak, Lee. As we speak, Lee. Hey, Andrew from March West is here. How are you, sir? Nice to have you here. We're going up and down, 32, 30, 29, up to 33. March West is another guy here who's got an absolutely fabulous layout, but you probably all know him. I'd have to look. How many subs does March West have now? I just unsubbed from a few more channels, so I'm down to 245 subs. Let's see. Yeah, March West is close to me. He's got 767. Why March West does not have 2,000, 3,000 subs with how cool his layout is and trains, I don't know. But if you have not seen March West's channel, go there. And again, let me hit, I mean, again, I have to name everybody. Dragon, Junction. You got to go there. Just only watch Alan from the waist up. Let me see. Who? Hyde Park. Yeah, I want to get Hyde Park here. Hyde Park. I said Hyde Park. Hyde TMD. Yeah. And if you haven't joined Chris at Hales Heritage Railway, join him, although he needs to do more live streams and put some of his old videos back up, man. I miss those. I'm going to have to redo my song for Chris. Help! Chris needs a shout out. See, the thing is, I don't usually do shout-outs for too many channels because I feel like I need to name all 200 I've subscribed to. But then there's some of you or some people that don't need a shout-out because, well, you've got 10,000 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers. My little channel shouting out somebody with that many subscribers just seems ludicrous because I assume you're all members of that too, you know. No, Andy, I will do that. I will join in on that. Hi, Damien. And Damien, I finally saw a post out. We keep botching your name up. See, I didn't know if you were just saying Damien and you're a funny guy, Damien Laugher, but apparently your name is pronounced Law. Or is it Lar? So it's Damien Law. Train will be running on Tuesday. Good, Chris. Luma keeps saying Ave to everybody, and I want to go Ave Maria. But then I don't, so you should be glad I didn't go Ave Maria. Yeah, see, that's the effect I might have on you, Heath. People are going to say, wait, Dodge suggested I subscribe to that channel? Dodge sucks. I'm not subscribing to that channel either. And you have too got more subscribers, so don't give me that BS. But there's so many people here. Brian at the Angel Share. Everybody here needs a shout out. That's why I knight everybody. Tim JD, you need more. You should not be on 70. You should be at least 800 with me. But see, now I just say, now I almost take that as an insult. You should at least be at my level. I had a mad dash. I went from 250 to 550 real fast, and then I slowed down for a bit. Then I did kind of 650, 700, and then slowed down, and then 750 to 800 shot way fast, and then I've been crawling over 800. I broke 820 last week, but it bounces up and down. I really try not to look. But every now and then Joyce will say, how many subs you got? Ray's at 410. Ray, especially for as long as he's been on, Ray should have 4,000 subs. He's got 3 great stories. If you go back and follow the 3, it is 3, right, Ray? 3 different versions of his layout, including the new one. And Ray is worth going because he's got one of the greatest personalities to watch a video with anyhow. Great voice, fun personality, cool layout, and you do watch him develop. I mean, you don't watch me develop. I just do stupid cartoons. That's how I get people here. I have to go with comedy. Joyce was talking to me about that. She said, I'm like, I just don't do the how-to. After we read that comment from that guy, like, this is why I don't come to your channel, is you don't do anything. And I was like, okay, I get that. But, I never made pretenses. There's a reason you're not going to see that from me. I don't work well on camera, and I haven't done anything on my layout in over a year. If you want to see me building things, you can go back to 2 years ago when I tore this table down and rebuilt it, and you will see me building and doing update videos. Here I am laying the track. There's one video where I say, here's how I do ballasting. It's a trick. 2 people tried it and said, hey, it actually works. Nobody else came back on it, and that was the first and only how-to video I ever did, how I do my ballasting. And of course, if you look at my layout, you go, there's not a lot there. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Jackie, I got to give you a warning, love. Don't stand near any windows for a few days. And Lee, it's awesome that you're up to 379 subs. Of course, you could have had more, but you didn't run your trains this week like you promised. Have I pointed that out enough, Lee? I'm waiting for other people in the chat to join me. And he's gunning for you, Lee. And Luma should post his blog here. He's got a story of him building his baseboards going and his layout. Yeah, Andrew T does a lot of cool stuff. Andrew Turnage here. And again, see, I'll start going through everybody. You know what? Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it again. Bow, bow, bow. Over here on the left are my subscriptions. If you are not a member of these people's pages, join these people's.
Aber ist with station. You don't have to do adamant.net. If you like German trains and can speak German, Albrecht Scheffer. Don't worry about Analog Kid. Andrew Cummins, although he hasn't been around in a while. Andrew Turnage, Andy Ambrose, Andy Penman, Anfield Road. Angus's trains, but he hasn't posted a long time. Anthony Nichols. You don't want to do Aaron Rye, you don't want to do Astartes, you don't want to do, well, you might find bad lip reading fun. Bayesian TMD, but he hasn't posted in a while. Beaten Off. When he posts, it's very good. Benton Road, Jack over there. BNSF, Boulder Creek, Brian Page. If you want to learn about German products, Brunello Rosso, German guy with an Italian name. Chadwick, y'all know Chadwick, his photography page. Cheeky Tech, great guy. There's Chris. Colwich Junction. Colwich Junction's a great page. Cottesmore. Dale Schultz hasn't been around in a while, but he does great electronics and has a really cool layout that's all digital. You'd have to check that page out. Nah, don't do Dave Biddle. That's American Sports. Dave's Trains. David Russ hasn't been around in a while. Deltic Junction James. I haven't seen Deltic James in a long time. Digger Evans, y'all know him. DJ Model Railway. Mark at Donegal Dad, awesome. There's Alan at Dragon Junction Mark II. Dudley Central's another great one. Dundee Road. Lackawanna. Everard Junction. Finnerton. Brian at Finnerton is back posting and building a new layout. Check him out. Flymo Chairman. Gables End hasn't been around in a while. Paul at Galgorm Hall from Ireland. Great guy. Gareth Way. Graham Folston, you all know him, I'm sure. Green Hill Junction, another great guy. Grandpa Rails. H&H Express. Model Railroad HO, that's German stuff again. Hidcote East, he hasn't done anything in a while. Highball and Hogger, Dale's a great guy. Hillcut. You see where I'm going now? These are all my things, so they're not all train related. Hover Motion, awesome guy, but everybody subscribe to him. Heath at Humanity Junction, don't subscribe to him, you'll have bad luck. No. Hunseath, Hyde, Inked Rails. Will at Intercity 82, but he hasn't been around in a while again. Kieran, J94, join his page. Jack's Model Railway. Jenny Kirk, but everybody's joined to her, and I'm actually thinking of unsubscribing. But that's not personal or anything, so don't read into that. It's just I watch some of her videos now, but I don't do her live feeds, and so it takes up space. Kathy Millett. Ian at King Fox Junction is building again. Leamington Station. Graham, what a great guy. Leslie Gilpin, great train spotting videos, and he has a cool layout, although he's got to rebuild it now. Get to work. One of Tim's channels, the family channel now. March West Junction, there he is, Markland of Sweden. Yes, I do watch him. Matt Slade. Kevin at Medway, nice guy. Michael McCarville, some of you know him. Michael Smith in the 40-foot layout. Another one of Tim's channels. Midsummer End Scale, nice guy. Mikkel Anger Clausen occasionally posts, but again, that's German stuff. The Miniature Wonderland, which I could talk all about for hours and hours. And guys, I'm through the M's and already bored. You can see this. Moreland Model Railway, Moldy Raspberry, Mystic Southern Railway, New Durham Junction, Newcastle. Double O'Neill, everybody subscribed to him. Paul Apps, everybody subscribed to him. I remember when he had only like 500-600 subscribers. Now he's like 5,000. Penny Hill Junction, another great guy. He's back on his layout. Pete Clark, nice guy here in the chat. Peter Dixon, a good guy. Peter Shaw, Peter Zornica, Philip Page, Piccadilly, although I haven't watched his videos in a while. I need to catch up on him. Pork Chop Express, Kevin, he hasn't been around a couple weeks, but hopefully he's okay. And again, if I skip your name, I apologize. I'm just reading so many. Railroad, Randall, Ray Bubbles here. Rick Bailey, great guy. Robert Curry from France does German trains. Cool videos. He just posted a new one recently after being gone for a few months. Robert's Trains, you all know him, I think. Roof Railways. Rudy's Model Railway, but he doesn't do model railways anymore. He's on to keyboards and other stuff. Rule 1 Model Railway. Sam's Train, Sakura Densha is back.
Although he might not like me pointing out his channel here again. Yep, I even have Sam's Train. Sandrews has stopped posting. There's a sad story behind there, so he hasn't been around in a long time. Simo D and Schuylkill River Valley. Simo, SJ Parter. Nice guy, awesome guy. Somerset Andy, sort of interesting stuff. Don't worry about that. Sparky, St. Peter's, Steve Childers. And God, who else? Oh my God, all the thes. The Angel Share. The Growler. Switch List is a great guy. Does great. Ray, if you don't know the Switch List, you should check him out. The Train Freak. Tim JD, Tim Wells, Tim's Trains and more. Timber Serve, very knowledgeable guy in his techniques. Tommy Canada does German trains from Canada, but now he does his videos in German. He now has 3,000 subscribers, but he started a channel, and I've got the letter where he says I was the guy who inspired him to get back into Miraklin and build his layout. He does a real Miraklin channel. If you are into Miraklin and want to see a guy building a true layout using the C-Track like I do, he's the channel, but he does do it in German. Tony Docks, Tony Northeastern, Toval Station, he hasn't posted a long time. Richard, Trains in the Attic, blah, blah, blah. Valleybrook, Viaduct Central, Wardle Road, Warwick Road, Andy, Wendy's Railway, Wimble Train. Again, stuff you don't want to go to. X-Trains, YouTube, Zap, Z Fantasy Trains. There, I just wasted your ears and mine going through everybody, and I haven't even seen what people are saying. Absolutely, Tim JD. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can watch. And there are people, like I think Sparky said at one time he was subscribed to 2,000 channels or something like that, maybe a lot more. I could not follow that many, and I don't know if he does. He just maybe subscribes and then has his 5 or 10 favorites he follows. I have 240 pages and I follow them all. When they post videos, I watch them. But that's where I start deleting channels, and some people are probably going to, she wouldn't care anyhow, but I'm not into Jenny's live streams. I think she's an absolute fab modeler. I think she's awesome. But she does mostly live streams now, and I don't watch her videos when she posts. I always put them at, I'll watch her when I get through everybody else, and then I don't get through everybody else, so I don't watch her videos. So maybe I stay subscribed, but I definitely haven't been watching her videos. If I want to see train reviews, there's other people I go to where I can actually talk to them and get feedback from them, where, she's just so big that, and I'm a nobody. And I'd rather talk to fellow nobodies, if that makes sense. Andy, why do people say, because it's not Marklin on the box? Oh, do I have one here? Where is it? There we go. It doesn't say Marklin. It is umlauts. Do you see the umlauts? 2 dots over the A. 2 dots over the A. That means the A is pronounced with the E sound as in let. In German, A is pronounced A. Put the 2 dots over it, it's pronounced E. So it's Märklin. Märklin. Märklin, actually, because the I is pronounced like an E. Märklin. Most people just say Marklin because it's easy for them. Now, before Joyce comes down here, you all need to remember I did not buy what you all watched me buy. You are not to say anything before Joyce gets here. Go get them, Ray. Go knock those pins. And I hate to say this, but I have unsubscribed from channels. I don't want to say, oh, hi, dear. How you doing?
What did we buy now, honey?
We bought nothing.
Something.
I haven't blocked anybody.
So,
I've
hi,
tempted.
everybody.
Oh, wait. We got to. Oh, you're on camera here. Hang on. Because I've tried this. You do that.
Okay.
That's you.
That's me.
And all right, geez,
Chris.
woman, I'm moving.
Hey, that's how I play, here, okay, let's see. Whatever.
There you are. And I
Here.
am going to try this.
So, oh.
You know, trying to use this stupid thing as a mirror doesn't really help.
Just choice, please, Andrew. And, you know, what the heck. We're on break. I really played around with my ELA group this week.
All right, guys, I'm about to try something here, so let me know.
If it explodes, we'll probably be the first to know. There's a little delay.
All right, I've got a mic on me, and then Joyce has that mic. Are we getting any kind of an echo?
Oh, she's really trying. Bye, Ray. Oh, 300. Beauty and intelligence. Oh, I'm so flattered. Let's say mayhem.
So are we good? Is this working? So I don't always have to turn around. Well, I've got this turned down a bit.
Yeah, I know, but I can't make faces out of it.
Well, you just don't make faces, I just see them.
Okay, faces without these. Whatever.
Benny Hill.
That wasn't on the screen.
Good evening, Bobs!
Cameras up last week?
Yes, we got one of my cameras. I plugged it in a different place, and now they're arguing with each other. So because it's the same brand same brand camera, and sometimes when you do the same brand, if they will argue with each other.
Alright, Paul says can't really hear you. A bit of an echo. So, yeah, just sort of wondered. You're loud enough to listen, are you?
All right, fine. I will turn this off.
Listen, Andrew.
Oh, well, there it is. I worried that it might be an echo, but sometimes if you space them out, it works better. I don't know, maybe a headset and a mic, but I don't want a headset. There, Chris finally woke up for Voice of an Angel.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know, I like to put this somewhere where I don't have to crane my neck all the way, but you want to be able to read, and I need it off stuff. There we go. You just can lean in and yak now.
Okay, I'll lean in if I want to be heard.
If you want to be heard.
Exactly.
I was explaining because we showed Smokey today, and you did the German mother accent.
Badly, yeah.
Smokey!
I did the German accent badly.
And you're doing it really badly now.
Super badly.
She's been in Germany
I have.
15, 16 times.
I read in my brain book.
She is studying German right now,
I am.
and she can't do a German accent.
You know, in my brain book that I just was reading, for my class, it said if you learn a language after the age of, 12 or something, you'll always have an accent. You'll never get rid of your natural accent.
They lie.
Well, I don't know. Thanks to Ray, you're up to 71.
Well, I've got that cranked up. Who
71
what?
what? Tim says he's up to 71 thanks to Ray. He's winning 71.
Oh, well, no. Tim JD only had 70 subscribers, but Ray just subscribed to him.
Oh, I get it.
I went through and read most of my list. I apologize if I skipped anybody. I really don't want to skip anybody.
Yeah, I know you don't. You're nice like that. I think I got the Daisy going more than anything else. I'm husky today.
Yeah, you are husky, but Daisy's not really husky.
Oh.
Annie's husky.
She's a little husky.
No, she isn't.
Okay, she's not husky.
No, whenever you try to do her husky, I'm like, no, you're
Yeah,
going.
you're right. You told me
Annie's
it's wrong.
husky. Lil is your normal voice with just a little twang to it.
Yeah.
And then Daisy is your sultry voice. Hello. You know, you go low and soft,
Well,
not low, soft, and husky.
And ich spreche Deutsch. Ich spreche Deutsch. Can't talk. No, no.
She won't let me teach her.
No, I'm trying. So, no, it just sounds like a English-speaking person an American person trying to do it.
She's American trying to speak German. Guten Tag, wie geht es Ihnen?
Wie geht's, baby?
Wie geht's, baby? Really, you brought your knitting down?
I'm experimenting.
Experimenting?
Trying to keep my hands busy. Surely you understand that.
Well, welcome back, Toby.
Sprechen nur ein bisschen Deutsch. Ja.
Du,
Das ist recht.
du sprichst ein bisschen Deutsch, ja.
Ja.
Ja. Du verstehst mehr Deutsch, als du sprichst. Yeah, well, if everybody here joined Tim, we'd get him to 99. Nope,
Okay,
98.
Come on, everybody. Let's go to Tim's.
You gotta get your job going there.
And everybody, please hit the like button. Not bad.
No, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It'd be better if you weren't knitting. I don't see Daisy as a knitter. Daisy would be batting her eyelashes very flirtatiously. You gotta look in the camera and bat your eyes flirtatiously. That was not flirtation. That was not flirtation. That was. There's something in my eye. Could you help me?
Oh, the grandson's doing well. He's growing so tall, but he's really not getting, he's not growing sideways. So.
Well, that's a good thing mostly.
Mostly it's a good thing.
He just still
Lily gave up and
will
started
not develop
cutting.
proper eating habits.
She gave up and started cutting out the feet of his onesies, so they still fit. The sleepers, really.
He's growing faster than we can keep him in clothes.
Yeah. So he's an ornery little thing. We love him to death. Sam trains us at 100,000 miles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's getting there.
Not sure I know what the appeal of Sam is, but.
Well, we never badmouth other channels here.
I don't,
We never badmouth, but
and I'm not.
no, but
Perfectly fine.
we love Sam's trains too. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, all right. Fine. Not say anything.
No, I'm stopping other people from saying mean
Yeah,
things. Sam is you either love him or you hate him.
Yeah. Yeah. Cut out the feet of his onesies.
You got to focus on your job and not your knitting.
Oh. Come on, let's hit 40 again today, y'all.
Oh, we only got 29 here, so
Yeah, but not all of them have hit the like
if we
button.
break 30, it's cool.
Because you have people who wander in and out. You're right.
Well, I don't have to worry about it. It's a happy problem. 100,000 subscribers is a happy problem.
Oh, for sure.
It's how he makes his living, you know?
Yeah.
My daughter watches these YouTubers that play video games,
Yeah.
like The Sims,
Yeah,
and they have
Sims
1
is-
million, 2 million followers, and that is
That's their job.
that's their job. They
Yeah.
do not have a job. They play these games and stream on YouTube, and they make as much money as I do.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Where is Luma? Where is the AD 187? I haven't made them yet. I'd like to. I should make one.
What's that?
187 version of me. At least I think that's what he's referring to.
Okay. Yeah, because what is the plan all along?
I moved one thing and now that's in the way. They're trying to get things out of the camera angles. Look, the camera is filming the camera. It's weird.
Weird, man.
My problem is anybody who posted on April 1st, I just assume they're doing a joke.
Right, you see there. Right.
So when Tim did his, guess it's time to say goodbye, there wasn't even a, oh wow, what happened? There was like,
Right.
oh, it's April Fool's.
Right.
Oh, the grandson. Well, he is at his mama's house. He
Yeah.
comes over on Sundays.
Right.
Every now and then when she has certain
He's
jobs to
probably
do,
babysit,
we'll
yeah.
babysit, but yeah, but he's not 187. He's like, what, 1/4 scale?
Something like that.
At least in length? I don't know.
Yeah.
How many inches am I and how many inches is he?
Really cute. Once a year, you made a 187 scale with him.
Yeah.
Blew him up. That would be cute.
It would be.
You could do it on your 3D printer.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm going to be learning to design buildings before I...
St. Luke Towan has $1 million?
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
that?
Luke Towan is well over $1 million.
Is he what, you know?
Yeah, he's somebody I just unsubscribed to.
Okay.
Just because I never watch his videos.
Yeah, I heard you saying
He's an amazing...
people get too big for you.
He's not quite Joseph Brandel. And yeah, that's true. That's one of the reasons I unsubscribe. They get so big that it's like...
Yeah, you just become a face in a crowd. And
I mean...
you like to be small enough you're a visual face.
Sam, Will, and Everard are my 3 biggest
Yeah.
things that I subscribe to. Because I will occasionally get a reply from Everard Junction. Everard and I have actually talked. Richard and I have actually talked. So I'll get replies to comments on him. But Luke Towan, yes, he's a fantastic modeler. But he doesn't focus on trains, obviously. He's great at what he does. But I have other people that are as good as Luke Towan that I follow. They're as good and do the same things, but it's more specifically aimed at what I do. That probably sounds really mean or nasty, I don't know, but it's not meant to be taken that way.
The whole point of your channel is community.
Yeah, the whole point of my channel is people I can talk to. So
People
like
have to
like the
stay
guy whose
within
comment,
their
like the
community.
gentleman whose comment I read earlier, explaining why he's not into my page or why he doesn't get involved in it.
That's just so silly. Just move on.
Well, yeah, it bothers me for a little bit, and then it's like, he didn't say anything negative, but you don't do what I want you to do. That's right. But
That's
if you
fine. Yeah,
if you
just
watch-
scroll on.
if you read the About Me section of my page or look at my videos, that would have been clear to you before you ever stopped and watched the video.
Amtrak announcing a new daily direct service to Hawaii.
There you go.
I see, we have an underwater train.
See, my April's Fool joke would be to post the most serious how-to video ever by me, where I just did everything straight, and you would all be waiting for the joke.
Do it next year.
That would be my April
I don't know,
Fool's.
that's kind of your Miracle channel, though. You're pretty serious in that.
Oh yeah, but I didn't do how-to. But that would be it. It would be just a random post by me, not one of my shows. It'd just be a random how I do, and you guys would be watching. Go, oh, this is gonna be funny. Anthony's gonna show us how he does ballasting. This is gonna be hilarious. Hey, Simon, how are you, sir? Good to have you here.
Yeah, it's okay. More power to any of you that get really big and move on. It's all right.
But that would be my April Fool's joke, would be to do the one most serious. Hey, here's how I built this model. Watch me step by step, where I did it completely straight, and you people are like, damn. Because you're waiting for the joke.
First of all, he does
You're
know
waiting
his
for the silly part, and the whole video is just totally straight. And that would be the April Fool's joke.
That's sort of like your caboose, you know. That was serious.
No, the caboose joke was not serious. That was funny all the way through.
Okay, but you were serious.
Well, I was being serious, but
Right.
it was not. That the
Well, I
April
know,
Fool's
that
joke
was
would be to
totally-
intend to be
Right,
serious the
I
whole
know.
time, being serious the whole time. Simon, why the name change from Carter to Parter?
Very nice. Bad layout.
But again, I don't want anybody calling, it's great if we mention channels for a good reason,
Right.
but I don't want people ever bashing anybody's channel. I think Kathy Millett's awesome, and I followed her for a long time, and you notice I'm still subscribed to her. At the risk of breaking my own rule, but again, I have to explain why I'm saying this. I did not like how they portrayed her in Great American Railway Challenge. I thought they edited her and did what I call fake drama, and I remember having a little bit of a grr with Cheeky Tech because I think he was misunderstanding what I was saying with fake drama. There was real drama there. People are trying to build a layout in a space-time, but where they have her coming out and just being so bitchy, like, you aren't getting this done, you're not doing this, you need to get work. I don't think that's how she is in real life. Maybe she is, but I felt they made her look very bitchy with the way they edited her in the 2 series. And I did not like that, and I did not like the way they portrayed her, especially year 2, where they made her, in my opinion, even worse. It's like, hey, it's like the director calls her over. Hey, Kathy, can you be meaner? Can you sound more judgmental? And I really didn't like how they portrayed her on that show. I love her channel, and I think she's awesome. But I do not like the way they nudged them into, hey, because they want that fake drama. They want them. And then they had the one captain of the show going, I don't give a darn what she thinks. Her. Because, hey, people are going to turn in. Hey, did you hear what that guy said to Kathy Millett? Did you see what Kathy Millett said to them? And drag that out. Well, yeah, Boulder Creek, that did I say Great American? It wasn't the Great American Railway Challenge, obviously. I totally screwed that off. The Great Model Railway Challenge. Great Model Railway Challenge, which was UK. I was watching it because it did wonders.
For the most part, we enjoyed it.
For the most part, we enjoyed it, even with some of the fake drama.
It was fun watching them.
But it did. Guys, you can go look at what it did to the hobby in the UK. Sales went through the roof after Series 1. Train sales, model train shops had a huge surge in customers after Series 1. That's why I watched that show, wondering, A, what they were going to do, and B, I don't watch reality TV. I hate contest shows because they're so fake. But watching people model trains and try to build on a snap, because that's what I do. I get an idea, I'm going to do it.
True.
But
between 0 and 100 at all times.
Hey, bye, March West. Yeah, you guys are back to 5 hours ahead, so it's 20 after 10 there. Welcome back, Randall. Hope you're good. And, the thing is, we blame the media. We blame the media. The media. The media reflects us, okay? They're out to make a buck. That's why when people say, the media's all liberal or all conservative, the media is capitalist. The media wants to sell, and it sells to the lowest common denominator. There's a reason Kardashians are on TV and operas aren't. That's us. Okay? If we were all to, literally say,
we're not going to watch Kardashian crap, and we're going to watch great documentaries about history, great documentaries, then we won't be complaining about the media. The media, we want junk food. The stores are filled with junk food. All right? You want to stay at home and cook? McDonald's goes out of business. Don't blame the purveyors of the garbage we choose to do. And if we are in the minority where I say, hey, I don't watch that crap, then it doesn't bother us. Yes, it does bother me that I turn on the TV and it's 10 million reality contest. And I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen this American show yet. I'm just seeing advertisements for it. It's on the Discovery Channel. And what I'm learning about the Discovery Channel is I'm discovering that most Americans are idiots. But it's now about families that are in contest with each other against their children being models for pig conventions. Pig pork. Two families with the mothers talking about how beautiful their daughters are and their sons, and they go to pig conventions and cattle state shows, and they're the models that show off the pigs. And this has made it to TV. Now, do I even blame those people, or do I blame the idiot that went up there and said, hey, let's put this on TV and see if it sells?
That's the way of it. People can do what they want. It's just they don't need to be on TV.
I bumped a button on your screen.
Yeah.
Go away button. Whoops.
And you bumped another button.
Oops.
Okay.
Don't close it, Simon. Don't close your channel. Leave it there. Let it sit. And then when life lets you go back to some things, it's already there. It's always great to see the history. You had some great videos up there, and I know you haven't worked on your layout in a long time. Don't close your channel. And I know you're weaning off YouTube and stuff like that, and maybe you're going more on Discord. But that's fine. But never shut down a channel. Unless, I mean, like you literally, I'm totally going off the world. Not, well, I really don't do much anymore. Leave it there just as a way for people to drop a line and say, hey, you haven't been around in a while, hope you're okay.
That's true. What did you guys think of Smokey this week? That's what I could hear.
Well, the episode. Joyce was asking what you guys thought of the new episode, those of you who saw it and are still here.
Leslie, I really like Babe too.
I like Babe. I thought he was an excellent actor in that movie, but I thought he was a better bacon sandwich. Well, the History Channel never, we talk about that. The History Channel never shows history, and the Learning Channel shows nothing you want to learn.
Good.
So Ed loves Smokey's origin.
Paul.
Good night, Paul. Thank you. I never think my streams. Oh, I remember because my kids were big into that and they were very unhappy. Let's see, my oldest daughter was 20 that year. My son was, 13. And my second daughter was 16 when they did that. They were all into Cartoon Network and Toonami and all that, and they were very upset when they canceled all of that.
Smokey is everywhere.
Smokey was never meant to be the most likable character or a hated character. Smokey was meant to be an outrageous character. That is Smokey's job. He was taking all those American science serials, like Bucky Jones or whatever he was, Bucky Jones and the Space Rangers and all that. They always had, Undersea Kingdom was another one. They always had the little 8-year-old, 10-year-old know-it-all. All those shows had that little super genius 8 or 10-year-old. And I just wanted to take that. And again, I don't try to flip it 180. I like to take it 90 degrees and then run with it. It's easy in comedy to flip something 180 degrees. I like to flip it 90 degrees and then run a lateral with it. So Smokey is messed up, but he's still, you got some, what was it? Was it no, that's the next episode. I can't say it. I can't give it away. Or somebody else confirmed some of Smokey's opinions of the townspeople. Right. This is a horse poop town. That's because everybody else in this town is a moron. Everybody else in this horse poop town is a moron. Yeah, and Simon, when I was doing, when I had more time, when I was still basically teaching half days, I had more time and could be on Discord. I'd get stuff done in the day and I'd have my evenings free and I could talk to you and Chris. But now my evenings aren't free like that. Stuff I was doing at 2 o'clock, I'm now doing at 8 o'clock. Yeah, and I go to bed at 9 o'clock. I'm in bed by 9 because I get up at 5 in the morning. Friday's the only night I don't go to bed early. Yeah, Andrew Turnage, that's it. I didn't base him on Wesley Crusher, but that's definitely in the same genre. The sad thing is Wesley, the character, was written so badly in the original Star Trek series, because even Gene Roddenberry would say that's not how I wanted people to see Wesley. I wanted people to see what it is to be like when you're a young child prodigy, when you're smarter than everybody else around you, and the hardships you go through. The problem is we all respond to that 13, 14, 15-year-old kid that's smarter than us negatively. And at the risk of sounding egotistical, I could relate to Wesley Crusher. I know it's like to be 13 and 14 and literally be the smartest person in the room amongst even all these adults. To be the smartest kid in the classroom and potentially smarter than my teachers. And it wasn't fun. But I was taught at a very early age to not contradict the teacher, to not argue with the teacher. And I appreciate those teachers. But unfortunately, yeah, I had that. But, yeah, so the thing with Smokey is that Smokey isn't demonstrating he's a know-it-all. The thing is, Smokey has internalized all those issues so much that he's got these issues. He wants to know more than he should know, and he's been exposed to more than he should know. So Smokey is not meant to be likable or hateable. He's just meant to be outrageous, and hopefully his rants. The whole point of Smokey is to build up to each rant. Smokey is there for that rant. Those rants of Smokey's were the first things I wrote about Smokey. Yeah, Joyce is verifying that, yeah. Smokey was, I wrote the rants first and then I wrote the build-ups to the rants. Ah, shucks, nobody ever lets me do anything. No, Smokey, you can't smoke the opium. No, Smokey, you can't snort the cocaine. No, Smokey, stay out of that room.
Oh. None of your kids argue with you, do they?
My kids?
My kids?
No, our kids didn't argue with me. Lynn will disagree with me and argue with me in adulthood, but never as a kid.
Fine.
Well, the problem is kids never felt they could compete, you know. That's why you'll notice all the kids went into subjects that I would freely admit, you know, I ended with high school. AJ's in chemistry because, yeah, I stopped my chemistry in high school. So my son is a chemist, where he could talk about this stuff and I'll go, I have no idea what you're talking about, son.
Nobody does, but he goes on.
Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. Klingons on the starboard bow. Shoot 'em off, Jim. Henry's Transport says, I'm in bed. That's the young gentleman.
Okay.
Welcome, Henri. I know you're not Henri, but what the heck, it's fun to say it anyhow. Now see, that's what I love. People come to my stream so they can tell me they fell asleep.
Sure.
No, that's just it. The Borg would assimilate Wesley. He would then assimilate the Borg, and then he'd blow up the Enterprise to teach him a lesson. Yeah, y'all laughed at me, didn't you? That almost went into Smokey's.
I pretty much did. I noticed that.
Yeah, that was almost dropped a spoiler. Almost dropped a spoiler. And then there's Smokey. Now, Smokey's dad voice, I don't know if you guys caught that. Smokey's dad voice was Don Adams taken to Inspector Gadget and then tweaked a little bit. Smokey, your mother and I. All right, Luma. Oh, what do you say? Avidazane, Origato. No, not Origato. Because Origato is Japanese, but it's also in Portuguese. It means something. Choose Avidazane. Bis dann. Bis nächstes Mal. Just trying to remember how to say goodbye in Portuguese. Ado, adieu, adios, ade. I can't remember. It's dark. Someone turned the sun off. Really? Well, you guys are 5 hours ahead. That's gonna say, shouldn't you still be light? That's what I love. You go to Germany at 9:30 at night in June, and nice and bright. You walk around the town squares when the tourists have gone, and we're tourists too, but we're tourists who have stayed. So the visiting tourists leave. We've had some gorgeous days. It got into the 70s, and then it just dropped. Today was...
Today's warmer than yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I don't think it got above, well, it was mid-40s yesterday. It got up to upper 40s today.
Oh, I didn't think it hit the mid-40s yesterday.
41 or 42, maybe?
It was hot.
No, it got over 40 yesterday.
Ooh, no, I don't know.
We're doing Fahrenheit,
All right.
12 to 13 Celsius yesterday. No, not 12 to 13. That's in the 50s.
Way too high,
Yeah, it was like 5 to 8. 5 to 8 Celsius yesterday, more like 10 Celsius today.
is Ed? Ed said something about episode. Yeah, who's the next one coming to the station? I think it might be the freighter, but let's have a little fun. Where's the controller? It's this one.
Slowly creeping out. Stop the train! I want to get on! That's true. That's true. Oh, look at this spring should be twisting so much.
I was gonna stop the video too, but there we go. The Caribbean and Scotland. Just wave, Anthony. It's multi-window. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, some cultures, that's not goodbye. Might catch a spear in the throat for that. Hello. Hello, peasants. Hello, peasants. Hello, peasants.
Vacuum, don't you?
Yeah, we do. I do. People always go, why don't you stop your trains? I said, because nobody ever gets on or off. And in real life, that might sit there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Hello, hello.
Going from Delmenhorst to Bremen. That often will sit for 20 minutes.
We should sing Radio Bahn live. My Deutsche Bahn Radio is never on time. I know I'm stuck here at the station. I don't even remember the lyrics. I only wrote the song. You think I'd remember my lyrics?
I don't know. See it now.
What, who, what, where, when, why?
I'm gonna hum it now.
Oh, are you?
I'm humming the real one.
Humna humna? So what?
Nothing, I guess. 5:31. Keep your seat warm. Alright guys, let's hit the like button. We just hit 30. You if you haven't done it.
Wow, wow, Miss Daisy. Wow, 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 Miss Daisy. I have a few more briefs you can rummage through. Legal briefs, that is. Oh, Peter Shaw's here. Hi, Peter Shaw. We gave you a shout out earlier, Peter. Okay, we gave everybody a shout out, but we gave you a shout out.
Yep.
Although I think Peter's got a lot more than I would ever have. But what the heck, if you gain 2 more, you know who to thank.
They all count.
They all count. Oh, shucks. Well, it's about that time. Getting there. It's winding down.
Yeah, I think so. But, you know.
Yeah, it hangs out. I started a little bit early, too. There's the web app. I need to get passengers on that one.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, I'm going to be humming it now, too. Humna, humna. You know I need a vacation. Oh, I don't want to stop him there. I want to stop him in there. There it goes.
Yeah. Anthony sings to young Kyan when he has them. In German. It's pretty good too. He very often gets that baby to sleep.
Du liegst mir im Herzen, du liegst mir im Sinn. Du machst mir viel Schmerzen, weißt nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Du liegst mir im Herzen, du liegst mir im Sinn. Yeah, he loves that.
He does. Yeah, it puts him to sleep.
Happy Memory, my grandmother, before she died, would sing that song to me.
Mm-hmm.
My German, well, both my grandmothers were German, but yes, my grandmother would sing that.
Works for Chris.
We'll put Chris out too. Come on, everybody. Du liegst mir im Herzen, du liegst mir im Sinn. Du machst mir viel Schmerzen, weißt nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, weißt nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Oh, we hit the alt button. Well, we'll find out what happened. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
Well, it needed something to be the alt of, so it worked. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is 5:45, and we've been running longer lately, but it's because we enjoy hanging out here. Even Joyce doesn't say, come on, get off. She's down here hanging out as well. So we all enjoy this. So what we're going to do is we're going to say we will see you all on somebody's stream somewhere, or at least you'll see me. She doesn't hang out that way. She only comes down here. She gives you one small tidbit and then makes you come back next week. That's how you got me. Throw out the fishing hook, reel it in, just a little
Just a little at a time.
Little bit at a time.
Mostly I just let you talk, but that was okay.
Well, outside of if you're teaching, you want to talk.
Nothing's changed.
We could get you started,
Sometimes.
and then you'll get going.
Sometimes.
Oh, you and your sisters. Nobody gets a word in edgewise.
True.
Atomic bombs have to wait. Atomic bombs are. We want to go boom, but we can't shut them up.
Right. So.
All right. So anyhow,
Cheers.
thanks everybody. Appreciate your weekly support.
That
We will
like
see you
before you
anywhere.
leave.
Hit the like button before you leave to make Joyce happy. Apparently.
Yeah.
And as always, Auf Wiedersehen and Tschüss and happy trains, and we'll see you around.
Bye.
I did it backwards this time.
Oh, okay.